When you assign yourself into your preferred destiny experience and experience the feelings of the reveling, you've got made a connection to this particular truth. The more consistent you are with your future feeling projection, the easier it is to reveal in your desired fact. And the beginning of training this method, the shorter the time descends, the easier it's far to reveal in your desired fact. The longer the time descends to the preferred truth, the more steadily you will want to be with honing in on the sensation of getting it. You can't permit any contradictory feeling for your favorite reality to go into the system. Therefore, we purpose to exercise this with smaller time distance. As an intent, truly intend for the next second to experience a pleasant final result. As an instance, we are able to know, keep in mind that there are awesome stages of focus that make up the universe. These layers of recognition exist so that infinite being, the final stage of God consciousness, can discover life through our eyes, our ears, and all of our senses. Infinite being is the all-encompassing consciousness from which the universe turned into created. Everything within the universe is made of attention, simply as each snowflake is unique, so is absolutely everyone. Your primary reason in life is to enjoy life from one individual, specific factor of view. You are an expression of limitless being because it reports itself from all possible viewpoints. We are all every and each one people aspects of the only because it views itself from an infinite quantity of viewpoints. The journey called life is how we discover, spiritually blindfolded, is the theater of life, searching for the lost hyperlink with a view to lead us back to that from which we came. Regardless of all external appearances, life is a game. As a recreation, it is able to be examined and better understood, then it could be played better. The cause of the game is to grow through reveling. To stop result of endless increase is to realize our oneness with the underlying supply of all reality, that of a unique being. The way we communicate it become through our mind alongside talking. I cannot even study lip tones in this existence, even as being deep and yet in a dream. I am capable of recognizing him absolutely as I was listening to him through our expressing of intention. He became much taller in my dream, then he changed into proven in picture, and he became telling us that he is going to show us something critical, particularly for me. He addressed me as my own higher self call. The room around me appeared like white, and the table with chair we all have been sitting was all dark wood with 10 seats, with a few silver still keeping it. Although it's the fake ego that is meant here, the fictitious person that is connected to the illusion of the material world. Fake identification and feels break free its true authentic self, neither others and supply. It's a very good deal about genuine self-realization. This isn't about us having come here to save the human or every other race both, even though that's a part of it. However, that is about saving ourselves, as we've got seated ourselves, and all is one recognition. Concurrently, it is about acknowledging and reclaiming our responsibilities over our and the collective realities as we actually keep the blueprints of new ascension Earth within us. Reclaiming and taking again this world and all others, returning our real cosmic records information, natural realities, divine blueprints, and new Eden and heaven on this earth, and the side of the freedom and abundance that is our birthright. Not do we then undertaking them out onto the holographic screen, as whilst we create the hero, you also create the villain, and we had enough of these distorted polarity and battle games. We are finishing the healing of our ancient wounds of betrayal, abandonment and separation, from being persecuted for who we are, the powers, knowledge, keys, codes, light, and divine love we keep. Much like now, all additionally a part of the collective heart healing, and opening this is a part of the supernova and the heart event, which is culminating on this now. I have written before about an experience in which I sat searching out of the window, watching the rain lightly falling through the sunlight. After I grew to become to look out of the opposite window, there was no rain. It turned into the surreal moment that has stayed with me, as I felt I was in between worlds, neither here nor there. In lots of methods, it feels as tough we've all spent nearly the whole of the 2022 on this space, spiraling between worlds, trying to find a few stable ground to carry context and perspective. Intuitively, we may actually sense that this is surely a part of the procedure for awakening, yet virtually and intellectually. It's an awful lot tougher to come to terms with as we've stepped through a new threshold of recognition, and the phrases to describe this haven't begun to be articulated or determined. Even as all of us have moments in which we sense by myself a remote inner world, whilst others so regularly seem distracted and unaware. That is an experience of connection to a new dawn rising, wherein the light brings us connection and integration. The process of awakening is a journey, and it's an adventure that few appear open to, as many keep to sleepwalk their way through life. They are virtually too distracted with the normal. Such a path is comprehensible. In the end, the adventure to awakening is one complete of challenges. It's an adventure that takes braveness, power, and self-perception. With so many focus on getting through each day, the adventure to self and to awakening can nearly feel like an indulgence, and yet, for the ones people on this type of path, it feels like an inevitable and necessary process, a journey we are able to flip our bags on as it calls us ceaselessly, pulling us towards the new dawn. Of course, something spiritual journey is probably walking. All of us still have our lives to live, a lot of our responsibilities to endure. With each leap forward, layer upon layer melts away, decluttering our souls, shining a light on a weary sighting, inspiring us to stay actually and with love. But with the currents of everyday existence ebbing and flowing, we will feel as if we are a piece of driftwood being carried with these currents, slowly realizing that many around us are walking unique paths. It's clean sensed by myself, however it's important to remember that there are others on foot at our facets. Even we cannot see them, we will feel their presence. It takes exquisite courage, but there is a need to come to be one with the currents and these in-between moments that allows you to join more consciously to the power of the light within our hearts and souls. Even if we do experience moments of drift, we can learn to finish one with them in order to pass deeper within and stop fighting or resisting the inevitability of alternate.